Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So we're right on the cusp of Halloween, and I know a lot of you are going to be kind of scrambling, kind of last minute for some like super easy looks. That way you can show up bringing something. And so today I'm going to be just kind of sharing like three like kind of really easy, simple little Halloween makeup looks that you can just kind of do using makeup you already have, nothing special. That you have to find like at a Halloween store or anything like that. And I just kind of picked these up on TikTok and thought they were super simple, really cute, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. So of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica, and I'm basically a bargain beauty channel. What I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other beauty channels do. I just like to try to keep it at the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. So if it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. So I'm just gonna show you three looks, and we're gonna just kind of start from scratch. And these looks really kind of center around the eye area for the most part. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So I did do my eyebrows off camera, and we're gonna be laying down our base now. Now I'm just kind of wanting to kind of lighten up my skin tone just a little bit. So I'm gonna use some of my lighter foundations. And I've got some that are kind of a bit light for my skin. So I think I'm just gonna go in with this one here. This was, I think, sent to me by a Dollar Diva. I've never heard of this brand. It's Quiyum or whatever the brand is, but it's a little bit light for my skin, so I'm just gonna go ahead with this today. And I'll probably take it down onto my neck and chest just a bit. And I might even cover with some powder foundation as well. And then I do have like a powder that I'm gonna end up putting on. I think I just went a little overboard, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of drag it down to my neck a little bit because my neck and chest is still just like there's a little bit of tan on it. This is something you can kind of do in lieu of like finding that white makeup, you know, that white Halloween makeup. Just use like a foundation that's too light for your skin. Sometimes you just kind of want to be a little bit lighter, you know, a little bit ghoulish, but you don't always have to find that white makeup. I don't celebrate Halloween much anymore. I used to, but I'm gonna be honest, in show business, there's a lot of people in show business that are just kind of, that really, really like Halloween, and they, you know, after years of kind of like multiple parties, and plus like I dress up for a living, you know, being in show business, and so it's not as exciting to dress up for Halloween. I mean, there was a time it was, but I don't know. I don't celebrate it much anymore. I think it's been like 5 years since I've even done anything Halloween here on my channel. So there we go, just a nice base. See, it's kind of neutralized my chest a little bit. Halloween is definitely one of those times where you can kind of put makeup anywhere and everywhere. So now I'm gonna go in with a powder, and again, I'm gonna use kind of one of my lighter powders. This is from Mercerie, and I am gonna use like a big puff. I might even switch to a brush at some point. I just wanna kind of set this makeup down. But see, we're gonna get like a nice kind of a white cast with this. I'm gonna put it on my eyes as well. And yes, I am gonna bring it down my neck as well. So let me know if you are going to like any Halloween parties, if so, what your costume is. Like I said, I am not doing anything. I'm actually working, and going out after a show is just not, you know, at 10 o'clock at night is just not really my idea of fun anymore. So there we go, we've got our base. And so this first look is gonna kind of be like an easy like vampire look. I don't have the teeth or anything like that. If you've got like the fang teeth, of course you can add it to this look, but I'm just gonna do just a really simple like eye makeup look with the lips type of a thing. So for that, I'm gonna be maybe going into like these palettes right here from Beauty Intuition. I actually wanna go in and clean up my brows just a little bit. So I am gonna go in with that foundation on a concealer brush and just kind of get underneath here a little bit. I just used the IONI Retractable Brow Pencil for my brows. And I am gonna set that down with some powder. I'm just gonna put it on my finger. Okay, there we go. Now onto the eyeshadow. So in the Smokey Browns palette, the original one, not the newer formulation and color story, I'm gonna go into that shade right there. Actually, first I'm gonna lay this shade here all over my lid. I don't wanna skip that step just because I'm doing something a little different. I'm just gonna take that on a big brush and lay it down. I'm gonna bring it up to my brow. There we go. This will help all of the colors go on a lot smoother and nicer. So the first shade I'm gonna go into is gonna be this kind of reddish shade right here. I'm just gonna lay this down. I find these to be really very, very pigmented. If you have like red eyeshadows and stuff like that, and you've always been on the fence about using them, now is your time. May end up having to clean up the mess, but I'm gonna do my best. So I'm gonna go in and deepen that just a little bit with the shade right here. This is in the Dreamy Mauves. Take a more compact brush, try to tap it off so I don't make a huge mess. Taking that same kind of more compact brush, I'm gonna go into the darkest shade here in the Smoky Browns. I'm gonna start making it a little darker here now. One of my other brushes and go back into that first shade that we went into. And I'm wanting to actually pull that more into my lid than I initially put it. There we go. So that's what we get so far. So now I want to go into like a little bit of like a shimmery cranberry. And it's kind of between these two right here. I think I might go into that one here first. So of course I'm gonna take like a flat brush. I'm gonna pack that on the brush and spray it with some setting spray. And I'm gonna lay that down. So I am gonna add a coat of mascara, some liquid liner in my lashes, and then we'll come back and add some finishing touches to the eyes. So I'm just gonna apply these off camera and I will be right back. Okay, lashes and liner are on. My lash glue is barely dried, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. So this is the time to get a little bit, you know, a little weird, a little creepy. And so in my waterline, I'm gonna put something that's red. I've got two. I've got this one here from Maybelline that I actually found at the Dollar Tree, and then this one here that I bought at CVS some time ago. And I'm hoping that they execute the way I want them to. I think I'm actually gonna go with the L'Oreal one. I think my Maybelline one here is a little bit dried out. Also, this one here is a little bit brighter. So let's just kind of see what we can't get here. Oh yeah, that's going on awesome. I'm also gonna line my top waterline with it as well. Here we go, that's just a nice little detail. So I think for underneath, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out with this shade here in the Dreamy Mauves. Tap off my brush. I'm using like a smudger brush. And I'm gonna bring it down a little further than I normally would because it can be a little creepy. There we go. I think that came out really, really nice. And see how like the lighter skin kind of really makes it pop? So I'm gonna take that first brush I went into and I'm gonna go back into that shade right there in the original Smoky Browns. I'm gonna add some of that on my brush, really tap it off. And I just really wanna make this a little bit bolder up here. Kind of bring it up. There we go, loving it. So now for an inner corner highlight, I'm gonna put a little bit of this lighter shimmer here. It's a little, like more of a brighter red. Pack it onto like a little tiny brush. Spray it with setting spray, and then I'm just gonna go here into the inner corner. I'm gonna drag it up as well. There we go. So now what I would do for the lips is kind of something fun as well. So I'm just gonna take like a black lip liner. This is just the LA Colors Auto Liner. And I'm gonna do like a really, like I love to do like an ombre red lip, but I'm gonna make it like really intentional. And then I'm gonna put some like blood using the, like, or you could go like super like goth and you could do like a black lipstick. I actually found this at Dollar Tree some time ago as well. LA Colors also has their Halloween makeup where they have a black lipstick. So I'm just gonna go in with the LA Colors Auto Liner. I'm gonna take it and go a little bit more in. And then now I really wanna smudge it. See that? So where the black is not as pronounced, the red is gonna pop a little bit more. And just use any red lipstick that you like. I'm gonna go ahead and use this new one here that I have from Mercerie. It's a really nice, like bright, but like deep red, if that makes sense. but any red that you have that you like will work. I think even LA Colors has in their Halloween line that they come out with, a red pencil as well. So now you could stop here if you wanted to, but I'm going to show you a couple more little easy makeup things that you could wear either with this look or on their own or with some just like regular makeup. So I'm going to take this look here and I'm just going to take my kind of my darker red pencil and add just some like red. That'll make it look kind of like blood. And you can use different shades of red. So I can go back into like my brighter red. Add some detail. And it doesn't have to be super crazy. Like I know some people do like super crazy things, you know, like really like art. Not all of us are artists. Then you can take a little bit of the black. Smudge a little bit of black in there. So there you go, it kind of looks vampire-ish. So there you go, there's just another little detail that you could very, very easily add to this look. Then another couple fun things you can do around your eye area. Now I don't have an eyelash curler, but I have seen where people are using an eyelash curler to do this. What you do is you take some like red lipstick, like a red liquid lipstick, and if you had an eyelash curler, you use the edge of the eyelash curler, but I'm gonna kind of draw them on kind of freehand. So you take some red lipstick, and you kind of make like little devil horns. That one came out a little bit better. And then another really cute little thing you can do this, and this has to be freehand. I don't think they do this with the eyelash curler. Just take some more red lipstick and you kind of go underneath your eye like this and make the tail. So you do like a little line with like a little arrow. And again, easy, just something you can do with like makeup that you have. See, and so there you go. So you have kind of like this little devil horn and tail thing going on. Then there's another cute little simple thing you can do around your eyes, and it's using one of these like flossers. So you take one of these flossers and you get you some black liquid eyeliner and you just kind of paint the string. And something I've learned is you don't want to put it on the plastic part at all. You just really want to have it on the string or else it makes a little bit of a mess. So you just coat it with the liquid liner. I will even wipe it off down towards plastic part if I feel like I have any on there. And then you just go like this. And if you're really good, for me, little things like that always make it a little harder personally. But you can just make the lines. I honestly find this to be a little less hassle. And then you just connect them and you make like a spider web. Look at that. And it honestly doesn't have to be perfect to be super cute. So let's go ahead and do the other eye. The idea is that you use the curved part here too for the inner part of the web. But honestly, I just kind of find it a little bit harder to control this. I feel like it does come out better if I just do it like with my hands. Because that takes a certain amount of finesse, y'all. But see that? Just another way to add a little something extra to your eyes with makeup that you have. Just a little bit of practice and a couple minutes, and you can have like a fun Halloween look without buying any special makeup. So then another thing you can do, and I went ahead and took my lipstick off for this, you could either use like a black like crayon, eye crayon, or like your liquid liner. I may use a combination of both. And you go in, draw you some lines like that, then you make little down lines. Like take a crayon a little bit, just smudge your lips a little bit. And you just got like another little fun, kind of a really quick, easy type of look. So I hope you enjoy just getting to see some kind of fun little easy things you can do with makeup that you don't need to buy anything special. They're really easy. You don't have to be super perfect at it for it to look really, really cute. You can use makeup that you already have, stuff you can find at Dollar Tree, and be able to just do something really quick if you decided last minute that you wanted to show up somewhere. So of course, if you enjoyed this video, show me you did by hitting the like button. And of course, if you can hype this video as well, that has been really helping me out so much here lately. So I appreciate you all and your constant support. I hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween if you're gonna be out and all that kind of thing. Like I said, I'll be probably going to work and coming home personally. So definitely be safe, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.